Jeepers Creepers Reborn. I ain't gonna lie. I was very much looking forward to this movie. I ain't gonna lie. And I got to say that this movie is not that good. Well, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I was angry that I watched it. I'm just gonna tell you that it's out of all the Jeepers Creepers movies, this is about the weakest one out of the whole bunch. It's only 88 minutes long. It's sitting at a 0 Rotten Tomatoes, and I can see why. I can see what they were trying to do with this movie, but it didn't work for me. I'll read the plot synopsis and we'll go from there. Chase and Leanne head to a horror hound festival when Leanne begins to experience unexplained premonitions and disturbing visions associated with the town's past. In a peculiar local legend, the Creeper, as a festival gets underway and blood-soaked entertainment builds to a frenzy, Leanne believes that something unearthly has been summoned and that the first time in 23 years the Creeper is back. So, you guys always know how the Jeepers Creepers, the guy is. Every 23 years he comes back and he feeds on people and whatever he does. He seems like he eats people and he grows limbs and stuff. Y'all watch the movie. Man, there was a black dude in this movie though, man. He got on my nerves. I ain't gonna lie to you guys being a black man. I was like, man, most black people do not act like this. I kept saying. I said, man, where did they get this brother from? I kept saying to myself, I ain't gonna lie. I kept saying, where did this brother come from, man? He was getting on my nerves. I thought his girlfriend was hot, though. I was like, to me, I ain't saying she's like the super gorgeous chick, but she was sexy. She was sexy enough to, keep me more interested. I liked how there's a part where he made her dress up in these different outfits, man. She had a look about her that I like. That one thing about the Jeepers Creepers movies, though, they always had some hot chick in there. They always had good taste in the women they put in there as far as, the young chicks, the hot girls and stuff. Because I remember the last Jeepers Creepers movie, which I thought was pretty good, number 3. I didn't think 3 was that bad. I know it wasn't that good, but I didn't think it was that bad after I watched it. But anyway, man, you know how it is. They go somewhere and they go to this thing, and then they end up winning this ticket to go to this house. And then that's where the Jeepers Creepers that Jeeper Creeper guy ended up coming. And the house seemed like it was it seemed like an escape room house to me. Because when they got there, it was about 4 of them that got there, and they was all trying to get out. Well, you know how it is. One by one, strange things start happening, and, a couple of them got killed. But the main couple ended up getting out. And somehow it was all wrapped up around her. She kept having visions about these people. And then the people that was in her vision, they were in that town. So to me, that would have been a red flag, because she should have been like, man, this something ain't right. But that black guy, man, he wasn't your average brother to me. I was like, no. Most brothers do not do this kind of stuff. I'm just going to be in front of this camera and tell you the truth. But he did, and he really got on my nerves. And did I get mad at this movie because I thought it wasn't that good? No, I did not. I'm just telling you that I do agree with most people. This is the weakest one out of the bunch. So anyway, that's it for Jeepers Creepers. I can go on and on and on. I really wanted to watch it. I ain't disappointed I watched it because I like horror / movies. If you want to put this in a category, this is one of your cheap, fancy, it's one of those, I would put this in a B category movie, one of those B movies, where it's just, you can tell where they didn't have money and you can tell where they did have money. There's times I was like, that was a money shot there. That was a money shot there, because it's like they had to make sure they had that enough money to make sure everything was spread out right. There was points that, when I watched this movie, I kept saying, I could see what they were trying to do, but it just didn't work. But this Jeepers Creepers, franchise could have really been something. It just seems like every time they make another one, well, it didn't help when the guy that made the first one ended up, I didn't even know the guy that made the first movie was a pedophile or whatever. I didn't know this till after the fact, because I wasn't really on YouTube. I never got into YouTube that much until the last couple of years. But anyway, you guys, that's all I can say about Jeepers Creepers. It ain't that good, but I did watch it, and it's a campy kind of horror movie. I would watch it again, and I am going to watch it over again because I want to see it if I maybe jump to conclusions or something, you know. But anyway, out of all Jeepers Creepers, I'll give you my list of the best ones. This is my least best one, as you know. Jeepers Creepers Reborn. Jeepers Creepers 3 is next on the list. And then Jeepers Creepers 2. And of course, Jeepers Creepers. That first one just blew me away. I mean, that first one was just so good. And it's a shame because I think they could have really done something with this. I just think that with the guy that has all that stuff that I guess he did to people on the set or little kids or something. I don't know the true story because I seen it posted all on YouTube. I'm new to YouTube these past 3 years because I never get on YouTube. I told you guys before, the only time I got on YouTube is because I used to play Destiny and I used to do these daily patrols. And I used to follow this guy. I didn't subscribe to his channel. I just followed him. I just clicked on the site and I could do my daily patrols on Destiny. Other than that, I never got into YouTube. And I'm slowly backing away from YouTube. And I also will say this, that I don't watch any more YouTuber reviewers because they ruin movies for me. So, yeah, there you go. I just got tired of watching them, all those faces and oh, I just got tired of them. And they're good. All of them are real good. I mean, they are extremely good. I just rather watch for myself. So, coming from me, I have to say this is the weakest one out of the best. The best one is Jeepers Creepers. Boy, that movie still holds up today. And Jeepers Creepers 2 was good. And Jeepers Creepers 3 wasn't that bad at all. So that's why I kind of thought maybe Jeepers Creepers Reborn would, kind of revamp the, it's a shame because I really think that you can do something with this franchise, but it just seems like they just want to do what they did with Wrong Turn and, there's so many good horror movies that came out and they started making more and more of them. They just got worse and worse as they went. So, but yeah, this is, it has an 88-minute runtime and it's sitting at, it's sitting at, what is it sitting at? It's sitting at 0% Rotten Tomatoes and 2 stars. So that just shows you how much people. And I think it's too bad because I think it really could. I really think that if somebody really can get into this, I think they really would have, done a good job with it. So anyway, God bless. Take care, and that's my take on Jeepers Creepers Reborn.